There we go. Sploosh.
Everybody get to the sides.
Yep. Looks like Mine Inc. was the first team to get 2 people on the sides, but...
Just barely.
Yeah, just barely. Looks like Mine Inc. is claiming supplies from... I think there are 2 chests in the forest. We haven't actually seen this map in full tournament play.
Actually, we have.
Yeah.
But you weren't here.
Oh, it was Team SG
Yep.
versus...
The Destroyers.
The Destroyers, yes.
And that was a good match.
That was the 3rd match, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's right, because it was really, really early. Now, I like the wall here, because some people, they try to go for the ladder drop, some people try to do the dirt block staircase.
Yeah.
It just kind of remains to be seen what either team will do here.
If you miss with the ladder drop, then you die. You have to go all the way back. Dirt is safe, but also slow. Looks like neither team is willing to advance forward to the cliff.
Yep, they're engaged in a bit of a PvP stalemate at the moment.
Actually, it looks like Mine Inc. is coming out ahead in the arrow battle, though. In that we've seen 3 members of Iron Golems go down to no members of Mine Inc.
Yeah, one of the
Or not
Iron
Mine Inc.
Golems was just shot off the ladder.
Yeah,
They
Mine
put one down and immediately were killed. Oh, I see. It's Killer up here on top of the tree that was able to take him out.
Yes, and it
now
looks
Mine
like...
Inc. has their run of the cliff.
Yes.
And they're doing the ladder drop technique.
Wind Waker has made it to the sand.
Fellow there nearly chose the wrong exit point.
In the stress of this kind of battle, you get confused sometimes, and that is completely understandable. Especially when you practice a lot on one lane versus another. Wind Waker is going...
Like...
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, it looks like Mine Inc. has decided to try to hold the line here at the cliffside, but it looks like they finally have a little bit of the ladder drop set up here on the Iron Golem side.
Yeah. Wind Waker chose to go over the pyramid and is still heading towards the happy face right now. He is choosing to skip the mutually assured generosity button.
Iberenak is making his way over the pyramid now. From the Iron Golems.
Wind Waker is about to tangle with a creeper. He noticed him. He's backing off.
Iberenak is also passing up the mutually assured generosity machine.
Yes, Ibernock and Wind Waker are now at the exact same spot on the map due to Wind Waker running into that creeper. Wind Waker is going to tunnel behind against the bedrock here. I think I'm going to follow him through. I think he may actually try to tunnel all the way through.
And Ibernock was going to try to go up and over, but decided to go for the same tunneling through technique. Not before attracting a bunch of mobs, though. Seems like he's going to be fine. We got some PvP on top of the pyramids. Altitude Cow versus April and Fellock. Oh, Altitude Cow got some reinforcements there from Z Cool and Psych Monkey, so All of the iron golems are now on top of the pyramid except
This could be a problem for Windmaker if he does not turn around. A creeper has made its way into his tunnel here, and it's right behind him. Ooh, he survived, but hopefully he sees the other creeper. That's how good the new AI is. They will follow you all the way around. Uh-oh, he's got another creeper. Hopefully he sees this one. He does. He walled himself in.
April's doing her best to apparently just distract the iron golems.
Are they still tunneling through the iron golems?
I pulled back to the pyramid area.
Okay, I will see if... let's see if I can remember their name.
Oh, April finally goes down, but not before a lot of pretty amazing footwork there.
Looks like a creeper is considering following Ibernok. Looks a little lost. He's made his way into the tunnel, but has not locked onto him.
Z-Cool is now entering the tunnel area as well.
Let's see, Ibernok is currently emerging from his tunnel and gets shot in the face by a skeleton. I think Ibernok may be attempting to do the redstone section. He's placing a bed down. A cluster read in night.
Oh, altitude cow goes down at the pyramids. And Psych Monkey did not make it down the the cliff face on the ladder drop. That was an unfortunate death.
Yes, Ibernok of Iron Golems is the first to reach the redstone placement section, and I think he may either be trying to attempt it or simply hold off the enemy here, because I believe Mining is not far behind. Actually, it looks like Windmaker is going for the supplies between the brick house and the lava curtain area.
Looks like Psych Monkey failed the ladder drop again.
Ibernok is entering the redstone section. And there aren't really many spawns yet.
Not sure what was going on with April there. Just got shot and killed, but wasn't moving around, didn't make any effort to try to avoid the arrows. But also hasn't signed out, didn't appear to be lagging, so I'm not sure what was up with that one.
Ibernok is coming under fire from, I believe, Windmaker now. He's placed one of the redstone torches. He needs to place 2 more in this section to unlock the red wool.
Actually, I just had some rather unpleasant client lag. Have either of you guys been experiencing anything odd?
Not at the moment. And Windmaker actually has a bow that sets things on fire. So if he gets a good hit off, there's a good chance that Ibernok will go down. Ibernok is trying... Ooh. Windmaker waited for his opportunity, and Ibernok is now on fire. He can't have very many hearts left. Yeah, I think Windmaker is going to stay in his position because there's no reason for him to move, and he's got a good sight line on there. Ibranock is trying to move again.
Interestingly, it doesn't seem like either team is going for the pyramids at all. The yellow wall.
We haven't seen many matches on this, so we haven't seen what kind of strategies the teams have thought up for the tournament level play. Could be they are saving it for the end. It is a hard thing to go to because there's a lot of. Windmaker changed his position here to get another shot on Ibranock. He can probably kill him from that angle if he's willing to commit the arrows. Looks like Ibranock may be getting some relief here from Altitude Cow and Psyche Monkey. Ooh, Windmaker is now on fire. That'll give him a breather. And yes, he's using it as an opportunity to get down to the next redstone placement station.
So they are having problems over on Mine Inc. side of things. They are just now getting to the potion hut and whatnot, right near the third wool, because they ran into the AI problem in the cave where people will dig in behind the mountain, and all the mobs will basically track them to the walls.
Yeah. Windmaker had 2 creepers blow up on him.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty in there, and they were not having a good time.
Looks like Ibranock is waiting to get his hearts filled up before getting the final redstone placement point. Places a torch there, and then he will be able to get the red wool from behind this wall here. Oh! Ibranock is down. That was a very nice shot, too, as soon as he popped that door open.
Yeah, they didn't give him a chance at all. I did see all 3 of the Team Mine Inc. Reset their spawns over here in the brick house.
So it looks like April has on Mine Inc. has come to the redstone area as well to help put them on lockdown, but they haven't attempted it themselves.
Yeah, Killer is also on top of the bedrock box, assisting her.
There's a lot of warfare going on right here.
Yeah. And right
Particularly
now,
the ladder up the bedrock is fairly hotly contested.
And right now, Iron Golems has the advantage. They have 2 of their objectives in this section lit.
As for wool in the other places, I was busy watching the mining people move through the mountain. Was there any progress made on the other wools?
Not that we've noticed. I'll check out the
I'm checking the
lava
pyramids
curtain
right now.
Nobody's been working on the pyramids unless somebody very, very recently went back.
Because I know there is at least 1 fire resistance potion. They may be waiting to get that to run the lava curtain because it makes it a breeze.
Yeah, there's been really no progress on either side of the pyramid.
Yeah, both of their middle rooms, the lava rooms, are still unbroken.
Looks like Mine Inc. is making a push finally for the third wool area.
It looks like it's Killer and Felloc. Interestingly enough, they're not lighting up their path. This may be intentional, because it actually is really hard. Oh, they were just getting torches, it looks like.
There we go. Yeah, apparently, fellow or someone on the mining side of things had a stack of torches from the very beginning, and was killed with them and lost them. So they had trouble with torch supply at the very beginning.
Yeah, but Felloc has the first redstone objective lit, and is heading to the second. And Abernox hasn't been able to make it back up to his old position. Looks like mob interference and probably player interference. No, actually, he wasn't able to set his bed spawn, where most of his teammates probably were able to set their spawns at this bed that is on my screen right now. So he's having to do the full run back.
Is there a fire bow somewhere?
Yes, there are weak fire bows. By weak, I mean they only have a couple of shots left in the in the chests on the bedrock.
Nice.
I think there's only one or two, though. It only has like 15 shots, if I remember right.
Oh wow, Mining has all 3 of the obsidian objective markers lit up with redstone torches. Making quick work of that area.
Felloc is heading into the room, but he did get all of them.
I'm going to go follow the chat again for a little bit.
Alright. But for those of you, if you're watching my stream, you can see that to get the wool of your particular color, you need to wait until the objective is cleared. In this case, the 3 things are placed, and you just press this button, and it will spit out wool. A little weird, but it works. So, Mine Inc. has secured the red wool, which is the 3rd wool in this map.
They've also secured the choke point, and the Iron Golems have been trying to Rambo their way up that ladder, or any way they can up the bedrock, and Mine Inc. is just not going to let them do that.
Well, if they have the blocks, they can cover the, their ascent. Meaning...
Well, April and Killer have been doing a really good job of preventing them from even doing that.
Okay.
I'm sure that they've been thinking that, but every time they run out, they're getting at least 2 arrows in the face.
Yeah. I mean, we may see them try to, pop out of the roof of this brick hut, build a wall over and up that is immune to arrow fire. Or attempt to actually take out 1 or 2 of the snipers.
Psych Monkey's doing... Oh, okay, now he's doing something smarter than before. Oh...
Looks like April is putting a protective rail
down. A protective wall. Oh, right at the top, making this whole thing kind of useless. They could dig that out and put a ladder up that way, though.
Ooh, shot out again. And if you look, Mine Inc. has put a guardrail at that same location on the other side, so they have had experience with getting knocked off at that point.
Mm-hmm. No, they've definitely... I'm pretty sure they planned on this being a major choke point.
Yeah, they were very aggressively trying to get there. And a lot of players, when they try to do a lockdown, they sit in the same spot, so you have 2 players sort of right next to each other hovering around. They are intentionally taking the high and low ground to make sure they get good cover fire. Yeah, they're not going to get up that ladder that way. I think Zekel may be trying to either get good shots or collect wood to make their own other set of ladders to get up there. Because if they were to build it where you said, right, where this now cobblestone pillar is at, they'd be safe.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Well, safe until they got to the next part.
Yeah, until they get on top. And even then, they have to be able to get down the ladder into the third wool area.
Let's see if there's any action on the lava curtain wool, which I believe is the purple wool. It's either purple or yellow.
The pyramids are the yellow wool.
Okay, so it would be the purple.
I believe the second wool is orange.
Okay, it's the color. Okay, one's the color of sand, one's the color of lava, the other's the color of the redstone. Got it.
Right, yep. I am once again experiencing some client lag here in the pyramid area. There's something to that, and
Looks like
I don't know what the deal is.
Ezekiel engaged an Enderman, I assume trying to get an Ender Pearl, which would also help their situation if used appropriately. And yes, Mine Inc. was in the first season of the Reddit tournament, and they made it to the quarterfinals, I believe, where they were eliminated by the Ultimate Winners. And they've really got them on lockdown.
Yeah, I think that the Iron Golems are going to have to change their tactics pretty soon here, or they're going to get completely shut down. They seem to be madly rushing to try to get back to that third wool area and get through that, get up the ladder. But I don't know. I think they'd be better served to go for other objectives at this point, and maybe stock up on supplies and try a different approach.
Yeah, I mean, there are ways to force their way up here, but they're not doing them. They're just trying to bum rush it, and that's...
Well, yeah, I think that they're stuck in that loop that happens to a team where they just are completely focusing on this one problem.
Yeah, they think that if they just do it faster or a little bit better, that somehow it will change the situation, but they need to focus. Adapt.
Yeah, they probably should pull back and regroup, and then they may have some better luck there.
Now, the one thing I'm noticing over on Mine Inc. side of things is that they are still raging at that cave that runs behind the mountainside there. It is like mob candy. Like, it's a mob trap, basically. Like, every mob that sees or knows there's a cave there likes to go in there. They keep getting just filled with skeletons and creepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll often see them flowing in there in a sort of a conga line.
Yeah.
They may want to try to wall it off in a way that the mobs can't hop in. But
it looks like they've done that on the back end.
Yeah, that's the one downside of completely ignoring the front is that it gets completely chock full of mobs during the day.
And they'll still have to deal with those a little bit if they want to grab the or make a move on the second wool entrance there. Author tells me that Fell has gone back to line up the entire side of their course. Not a bad idea. Because I'm not seeing a lot of torches on the Iron Golem side of things in the desert by the Mutually Assured Generosity Station.
Let's see, Wind Waker of Mine Inc. is running onto the top of the pyramid. I think he may be assisting in shooting members of Iron Golems that may be trying to run the pyramid, or is he just doing a run back? I think he's just doing a run back.
And Psych Monkey just keeps trying the same strategy over and over again. That has got to be frustrating as heck.
Actually, I think Wind Waker and Felloc may be attempting the yellow wool.
Yeah. I'll go listen on them and see how they do, see if there's any rage-worthy moments there.
All right.
Yeah, they get pretty frustrated, I've noticed so far, with the mobs.
They may have done a lot of practice on 1.2. I'm getting some client lag now, too. It might be this section, the sheer number of mobs that are spawning.
Okay, I think Psych Monkey's got a different idea this time.
I hope they drop a torch, because on my screen it probably looks like pitch blackness. Let's see, Felloc is being chased by a zombie. Hopefully he doesn't break the zombie's connection, because it might go back for Wind Waker. It is. Hopefully he notices. Ooh.
Psych Monkey trying and failing at the same thing again. But he's got a spot point there, so he's probably hoping that Mine Ink will just run out of arrows eventually. I guess that's not a terrible idea, but might be a bit of a waste of resources. This time he's trying a potion of some kind.
Could be a regen potion.
It might be. I didn't see any particle effects.
That's probably an insta-heal then.
Yeah, it looks like Iberonok, though, is regenerating. Psych Monkey trying the same thing again.
With armor this time. And he's on fire!
And yeah, and failing at it again.
Now, they do have many choices here. There is enough TNT on the map to build a cannon that fires, which could be very effective at dislodging at least one of these players here, and they can build it inside the brick house safely. They could build a safe ascent. So it looks like they may be doing that slowly. I think this is Z-Cool is on top of the brick house.
I don't know. Most of these efforts here seem pretty disjointed. Z-Cool just went down, obviously, and Psych Monkey is going to get shut off of his ladder again, I presume.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any more progress on the pyramid section. I believe I see Altitude Cow running back. And is this Killer? Or Windmaker? This is Windmaker 02. He's gotten a little further. Can't really close in on him too much because he is in a section that is completely crowded by monsters. Yeah, it is interesting how little armor both teams are using. There are a fair number of blocks that can be used for this, especially with the amount of time that's been spent trying to ascend that tower.
I am worried for Iron Golems at this point. It's not good that 3 members of their team are completely absorbed in a single task like this for so long. Because as long as these 3 are involved in this, that's a lot of progress not being made on other areas of the map.
Actually, Fellock is heading a little further too. Emergency BRB.
And Mine Inc. should have, I think they only have the 2 here, right? Yes, here's Killer and April are holding this area down by themselves. The other 2 members are working on the rest of the map, so this is bad for Iron Golems right now. Let me go have a look-see at what progress is being made. I'm not seeing any action at the second wall here. The entrance to this area is untouched on both sides at the moment. So perhaps things are being worked on at the pyramids. I see Altitude Cow here. Doing a quick client restart. Aha! Wind Waker is currently in the yellow wool room. I can hear him getting some wool.
I'm back.
And he's going to come out of the yellow wool room right now.
Now, getting out is also very difficult if there have been lots of spawns, though they seem to have done a reasonable job lighting it up and keeping the mob count low.
I guess you guys were watching the same thing I was.
Yep, I had come back to see how Mine Inc. was taking advantage of the fact that they've got the other team almost completely locked down, tied up in a fruitless task.
So yeah, he should be safely
still
out.
trying on the third wall, right?
So Mine Inc. has the yellow and red wool secured. Iron Golems seems to have no wool secured.
And where is oh yeah, Altitude Cow I think has been having trouble getting back here. Isn't that right? Psych Monkey dying in the same Same method he has been dying.
Looks like Felloc is trying to clean up the mass mob spawn mess above the lava section. He certainly has them walled off, so they should be able to keep their tunnel safe. But they do need to traverse some of this to get to the lava section, unless they want to pop out right around here.
That's what I'm looking at too right now. Doesn't look like either team has really made a push for it yet. I will say it looks like the Iron Golems are more, I don't know, maybe closer is the word for it. I do see a bit of their tunnel exposed, but they're, like you guys were talking about, they're wrapped up somewhere else right now.
Yeah, and neither entrance on either lane has been breached to the second wall area, which is where the majority of the work lives, because there's still a lot of darkness around here and a lot of mobs.
Yeah, it'll be ugly when they crack it open.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like My Ink might be considering getting on that task. Or not.
I'm doing a straight pillar up. Shot with a firebow.
Now, it is nighttime, so a couple of players may be able to set their spawns to more appropriate locations, because we have seen a couple of long run-backs that were not necessary if they had rested earlier.
Mm-hmm. Psych Monkey finally was successful in his repetitive attempts to come straight up the bedrock wall, and is now above the third wall section. Still has to make it out front and down, and he's getting shot at by Killer.
Not having any armor right now has really got to be hurting him. One more hit like that, he's gonna be out.
There were some raw pork chops up here, so he should be able to reclaim a little bit of health. He has some leather armor on, and now he's on fire. Eek.
Ow.
There we go. He's dead.
Oh. He's dead. So back to the trying to climb up.
Well, why are zombies breaking a door down? This is clearly
I heard a potion being drunk over here at the second wool area.
This is clearly a zombie in the employ of Mine Inc. Waiting for the most opportune moment to strike. I believe they may now be making oh, that was an awesome shot. Psych Monkey was shot trying to claim some of this zebra wood here. The birch wood.
We got Fella here trying to make a push for the second wool area. And breaching out from the beneath the mountain tunnel. He's got, I think, maybe a swiftness potion on him. I think it's blue bubbles, right?
Ebernok was able to run the gauntlet successfully and has made it onto the top of the bedrock box.
Well, it's significantly easier now that they managed to get a sort of protective wall built. So they can't be shot off as easily. They have to be killed on their way up.
Yeah. And looks like Psyche Monkey is also heading up, so they'll have two members on top. Oh, that was an excellent shot. He grabbed the punch bow and shot Killer off the top of the bedrock box. That was Ibernok doing that. So,
yep.
Iron Golems.
That improves their chances.
They have a little bit of a break right now. And we can tell that this railing back here was built due to team experience, but if they had built a rail right against this part of it here, that wouldn't have happened. Little things like that can make a huge difference.
They're making a good, strong reinforced entrance here to the lava wool area. Thought he was going to run into some trouble from a creeper that was, well, creeping up on him, but not a problem now. Making his way through the gravel.
Yeah, the Mine Inc. has definitely lost their stranglehold on this section now.
Psyche Monkey has...
The tables have turned.
He initially pulled a couple spiders, but they seem to have lost interest in him. Yeah, I don't know if they are going to completely abandon their hold here.
I have a feeling they're going to try to possibly get it back, but I think they have enough an advantage right now to sort of take it easy on that.
Yeah, but if they can keep them from getting the red wool, that will keep them that much ahead. 2 to 0.
That guarantees a win. Yep.
Ibranock is in the bedrock section again. Hopefully he has redstone torches. He's making his way down to the final objective down there.
I would say fella here, running the middle wool here for the Mine Inc. team, is about halfway through the lava dungeon.
Ibranock is pinned down by arrow fire. I think that's actually from April. Let's see how he chooses to get out of the situation. If he can get some backup from his teammates, he should be able to get a little bit of a breather.
The only kind of arrow fire fella here is getting is from skeletons falling over the side, shooting him as they fall.
Looks like Ibranock may be trying to take a alternate route to the final section.
Watching fellow rocker here, making his way through. No armor, but there's no arrow fire coming to try to stop him right now.
He's taking it nice and calm.
Yeah.
Looks like he has a game plan in mind. Oh, now he's getting some arrow fire.
Was that 2 skeletons at the same time?
I think it was. Or no, Altitude Cow. I think he actually shot those arrows, perhaps.
Oh.
From where, I don't know.
Iron Golems have unlocked their red wool. Looks like the Mine Inc. may be trying to lock them in there, because it needs to make it out as well.
Wow, it looks like Fellock ran out of blocks. Had to head back and collect the previous cobble walls.
Yeah, I was just thinking it'd be a good spot for him to use a bed back here, just in case, but I don't know. At this point, I think he's pretty safe.
Ibranock is making his way out of the bedrock section. I believe... he's getting shot at now. Oh! That was a nice hit. They knocked him down to the lower... Ah, yes. That was perfect. Ibranock is down. He did not make it out with the red wool. They either need to make it to his corpse or make it back to the red wool area. If they can re-establish their lockdown, they may be able to keep that wool out of their hands. And Psyche Monkey is having to deal with spiders.
And those skeletons are hazardous as they fall over the side.
Indeed they are. It's kind of an unexpected hazard.
Yeah. But fellow here is just about to hit the... I can't remember what color the middle wool is, but the second wool area. Once he has that, orange, yeah. Once he has the orange wool, that'll be it, basically. He's got to get it all back.
And he's made it into the room.
For it looked like he actually left himself a pretty good way to get back out fairly easily.
He's getting himself quite a bit of it.
A lot of really nice shots still coming from Mine Inc. where 2 people have been able to successfully pin down 3 people for the past 25 minutes.
Yeah, Kel, I think you're right. They kind of went into the that repetitive cycle of not getting what they need.
Yeah, they probably needed to kind of pull back, regroup, and calmly assess the situation, because now they're definitely at, I would say, too much of a disadvantage to come back from that.
Well, they do have the...
Whereas earlier they had some time to kind of recover, you know?
They do have the red wool unlocked, and Ibranock is making his way down to his corpse. Did he already pick up? It looks like he picked up his previous stuff.
But they don't have
The other 2.
any progress on the other 2 at all.
Ibranock is making his way up his last cobblestone staircase section.
Uh-oh. Fella caught himself on fire.
Let's see if he puts some red wool down here. Yes! So the red wool is secured for both teams now.
Oh, that's an unfortunate creeper. I can't believe Fellock survived that. And he made it out. The question is now whether or not his tunnel will be safe enough for him to get all the way out.
Looks like the iron golems are splitting up the red wool, so they all have some and are probably going to abandon the bedrock area entirely to focus on one of the others. Which I assume means Mine Inc. has no reason to stick around either.
And Mine Inc., I believe, are going to be in the midst of making their victory run here.
They have secured the orange wool.
Indeed, they have. Fellock made it back out with orange wool, as far as I know. And it might be April who's making the full run back. I'm not sure. Fellock started doing something in the tunnel that I didn't understand, so I ran away.
Let's see if there's any members of Iron Golems at the cliff, because that is a possible lockdown point. I see Altitude Cow here, but he doesn't seem to be aware of a run back possibility yet. He may have been having some lag issues. Altitude Cow is getting shot at by, I believe that's Windmaker down there? No, that's April. But there are 3 members of Mine Inc. at the base of the cliff. Looks like Fellock is heading up first. Looks like they're gathering some blocks. Little trash talk from Altitude Cow.
I think he's starting to get the picture, though.
Yeah.
Or no, perhaps not.
He may not have any bows. Yeah, I just saw orange.
He might have just seen that.
Orange and yellow wool make its way into Windmaker's hands.
I see another Iron Golem approaching. But it's going to be too little too late, as long as Windmaker makes it to the top here.
But do you have a sapling? Ah, okay.
Oh.
Good hit on Windmaker, but the
there.
ladders will have a good chance of keeping him relatively safe. He's over.
I think the Iron Golems realize what's going on now, too.
And I don't see any mobs that can be any trouble on the way back. Including a nice 2 apples. Very impressive. There we go.
There you have it. That's the game.
Mine Inc. wins.